Hey everybody, it's me again. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to mess with curves and blur in a little specific tutorial I'm going to call Quickie. So go ahead and open the image I supplied. If not, just go ahead and get your own. And right away, let's get to it. So go to curves and go to the red channel. Now the reason we're going to mess with it individually is because we're going to turn the colors a little different on each one. So turn as I do here. Just follow along. And I mean, if you need a pause, go ahead. Alright, now, as you can see, it changes the colors just a little bit, like on the shadows and such. It kind of turns them a little more colorful and rich in like the blue and green tones. So, okay, now go to the full RGB again. And when you do, we're going to put some more contrast in this. Now, once we got the layer the way we like it, we're going to go ahead and duplicate it. So to do that, we're going to go to the layers again, and we're going to grab that layer and bring it to the create new layer icon, and that's going to duplicate the current layer that we're going to be on. So for now, just go ahead and fix this. Right, when you get it like you like it, hit OK. And there it is. Okay, now let's duplicate it. Grab it, drop it. You have two now. Now select the new one that you just made. And let's go to Image, Adjustment. Now you can do this with curve or brightness and contrast. I find it easier to just do it with brightness and contrast. If you have Photoshop CS3, you're going to notice there's a legacy menu, option. Go ahead and put it on so you can get this crazy contrast that is no longer available with the new contrast tool. So do that, put it on something really crazy. And now we're going to go to the blurring option. When we blur it, we're going to want to blur it so it's pretty blurry, but not to the point where it's just a blob. Because we want to keep some of the detail, because these details are going to eventually become the glow that our light's going to produce. So go to Gaussian blur under filter and mess with it however your picture looks better. I mean, each picture is going to have a different resolution, so whatever I think works will work for you. Alright, so whenever you got it the way you need it, change the opacity so you can start seeing the details behind it. And what you want to do is kind of give it a nice balance, kind of in the lower half. Don't go too past 50. And once you get to a desired spot, go ahead and stop, and then you're good. And that's pretty much it. There's also other things you can do, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, have a good time, and just keep practicing.